ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम
ओम
नम
नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवी सरस्वती व्यासं ततो जायमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिभवति नस्तकी। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेशा गोपिका कांत राधा कांता नमस्तुते। तप्त कंचना गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वंशकल्पातरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येवच पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पश्चात देश तारिणे। जय श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिव सदि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे नाम संकीर्तन की जय, हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णविंद की जय, श्री वृंदावन धाम की जय, पुरुषोत्तम श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय, श्री धाम श्री महापुरुष की जय, निताई गौर प्रेमानंदी। हरि हरि बोल। हरे कृष्णा। So we are going through first chapter, first verse, and we saw one definition, or we have completed one definition that says that Bhagwan is the Vastu of this book. Vastu means the goal, and this book means Srimad Bhagavatam. So knowing Bhagwan, if we study Srimad Bhagavatam, then as a goal, we know that who is Bhagwan. That's one. And second, that we are going to study today is the goal of this book is to know Krishna. So Janmadiyasya Yatayo, the cause of creation, maintenance, and destruction of the universe. So that one is Krishna, right? The supreme power of the world. Sometimes we call it supreme personality of Godhead. He has the uh, power to create. And then Anyavad Itartasya, who is directly and indirectly. So our acharyas have translated that Anyavad Itartasya, he appeared in Vasudeva's house, right, in the prison. But he went away, he moved away. And where did he move away? He moved away to Nand Maharaj's house. So that could be also the another meaning that he is that supreme personality of Godhead, Janmadi Asatayo, the supreme personality of Godhead, who appeared in Vasudeva house but moved away to Nand Maharaj house. Chartheshu Avigya. So he is knower of everything, right? So knowing how to deal with personality of different types. So he deals with, so Avigya means knower, right? So one of the knowing power is that he can perfectly deal with the cheater and perfectly deal with the devotee. Since he is the knower, he knows who is cheater and who is devotee. Krishna can know. And Swarat means is not dependent on anybody. So although he did pastimes with Gopis, and all the Brajvasis, but one should not think that he is he is one of them. That's the biggest mistake we make. And sometimes even great people, they think that Krishna was Brajvasi and he is one of the, you know, person who belongs to that group of people. That is never to be understood. Okay. So if we look at that person who is source of everything, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who appeared, that Supreme Lord appeared at Vasudeva house and moved away to Nand Maharaj house. And since he has all the knowledge, he knows how to deal with demons and how to deal with devotee. Although he is having pastime, doing pastime with all of his people, friends, whatever format they are, Kopas are approaching Krishna as friend, Gopis as conjugal lover, and then Nand Maharaj and Yasoda as parental. So that's why I wanted to give a pause that whichever way they are approaching, they are serving him, but he is fully independent. And then Brahm Lila, you know that, right? Brahm Samohan Lila, 14th chapter. He revealed Brahma that the boys and calves were actually the supreme. So Tene Brahma Hridayadikave. So he taught Lord Brahma the lesson. And lesson was that all the boys and calves were actually the supreme. So the pastime that when Lord Brahma stole all the cowherd boys and calves, Krishna manifested it. Krishna expanded himself in the form of cows and gopas for 1 year. And in that 1 year, all of those mothers would extremely love their baby, their sons and daughter, because it was Krishna. All the cows and calves would extremely be loved by their mother, and the cows' mothers will give abundant milk. So a divine supreme pastime took place that bewildered Lord Brahma. And through that pastime, Lord Brahma got convinced that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Tenne Brahma Hirdaya Adikave. Hirda means in the heart. Adikave means Lord Brahma. So in the heart of Lord Brahma, Adikave is Brahma here. He revealed the shines of Vedic teaching. So essential truth of the Vedic teaching. That's what it means. He revealed the shamam and bonam of the Vedic teaching, which is to know Supreme Personality of Godhead. But that pastime bewilders even a great person. So that is very, very uh, bewildering pastime. The bewildering pastime that bewilders even the saintly person. Krishna's pastime bewilders even the people who are very advanced. So see how acharyas have given the translation. And Tejo Badi Mirda Yatha Abhinayam Atri Sarga Mirza, although it may appear here in this case that his body is made of this material element, and that appears to be the demon only. Many times Krishna has spoken, and we know that the biggest mistake mankind makes is that thinking that Lord has appeared in the material body. So Tejo Bari Mirda Yatha Binimayo, although his body might appear to be made of earth, water, fire, air, ether, but he is beyond that. One should always know that that Supreme Personality is beyond all of this illusion, and he is always situated in his dhamna, in his abode. To that Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Hari, Sri Krishna, I offer my obeisances. Satyam Param Dhimahi. To that Satyam Param, to that Satyam Param, that absolute truth. Dhimahi, Dhimahi means, intelligence. So let my intelligence go to that Satyam Param. Let my intelligence take shelter of that Satyam Param. And it's translated that let us meditate upon that absolute truth. So that's what basically, is the meaning of this verse. So this meaning tells that this is talking about Krishna. Okay. So multiple five meanings we'll see. In one meaning, we saw that this is talking about Bhagwan. And in this verse, we are seeing that this is talking about Krishna. So any questions before we get to the next one? Can somebody read whatever is on the slide, please?
Let us meditate dhimi on Krishna, who is known as Satya, Satyam Param,
Yeah. So this is coming from Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. That's why I wanted to read it. Yeah. Who
who yeah, through his abode Mathura and by
revelation.
revelation of his form to his devotees. Svena Dhamna destroys ignorance concerning himself, Sada Nirast Kuhukum, whose body, Yatra, though appearing to be material to the demons, Trisargo Tejo Bhare Mirdan Yata Binmayo is not temporary at all. Amrisa, who after appearing in Vasudeva's house, yes, Gyan Yadi Yata, Adi
Jan.
Yata, yes, Janma, sorry, yes, Janma Adi Yata went to Nand's house, Itratah Cha Anu Ayati.
You can even, skip those red lines. That's fine. Just read the English one if you like to.
Knowing how to cheat Kamsa and who, knowing the appearance of his devotees Prem in Brija, remained there because of his own people, though he is in all cases independent, and who revealed that the cows and the calves were actually the supreme Brahman to Brahma by his will, which bewilders even persons such as Narada.
So you see, anything that we just went through is in fact coming from these statements that we just go through. These statements that we go through. So Tri Sargo, Tejo Vari Mirdam, Yatha Abhinimayo, though appearing to the material, to the demons, is not temporary at all. So you can see that this is the definition, in fact, given by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. So this is extremely bona fide understanding. Okay, one should not think that this is not bona fide. That's why we wanted to read the purport that is given by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. Okay, so
One question, Prabhuji.
yeah,
Can I ask?
yeah.
So, can you little bit more explain about why Lord bewildered Brahma, Lord Brahma, was what was the I don't know I don't know the story about that. So, if you can touch that, Prabhuji.
So why did he do that?
Yes. What was the what lesson he wanted to teach to Lord Brahma?
So Lord Brahma, in fact, Lord Brahma did multiple offenses. One of the offense is so one thing I wanted to tell you, Prabhu. Okay, since you asked this question, they said that ignorance is bliss, Have you heard that?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, so person who is not the knower of the truth, if they make the offense, if they make the mistakes, then they might be forgiven. But somebody who knows that this is not to be done and they still do, then what you do with that person? What is the shelter of that person? Even Gyan is not helping, right? So that is why when karmic people, and I'm telling you a very important point, when karmic people, when they do offense, they just, get birth into uh, human form of life or whatever they deserve, they get. But when devotee does offenses, then the reaction might be even severe. I don't know. It's totally up to Lord how he wants to do it. Because now knowingly you are doing something. So what can correct you, right? It's hard to be corrected. Are you following me? At least up to this point. So Lord Brahma, you'll see in the future cantos, he was personally given all the knowledge by Lord himself. So he is a knower. He is also sometimes known as Swarat. He's knower of the truth. He's Avijja. But still, he is doubting on the pastime of Supreme Personality of Godhead. For sure, these pastimes are manifested by Yogamaya potencies. Okay? So Krishna personally wanted to teach that lesson to Brahma that what he did was not aligned with Shastric teaching. You don't doubt on Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay? That's one thing. The second thing was that he did a severe offense. An offense was that he stole all the pleasure potency of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, so those personality who were basically giving happiness to Supreme Personality of Godhead, all these cowherd boys and girls, and when they were taken away, it's offense. Anukulasya sankalpa partikulasya vivarjana. What is goal of your life? Goal of your life is that you should do everything that is going to favor Krishna consciousness, right? But is it going to favor somebody Krishna consciousness that you are putting Krishna into displeasing situation? So this pastime has multi-level of understanding, you know, and supremest understanding is that although he tries to do everything, but it did not affect Krishna. Krishna is Swarat by nature. Your and mine activity cannot affect Krishna, cannot even affect the pure devotee. So be very careful with our action when we are dealing with great personality. Don't unnecessarily try to. One of the mistake that we do is that we pull them out on our stage. Ordinary person. What is this? Yeah. So those are the things. There are multiple definitions given by Acharya. So that's why he had to be punished. And the punishment that Krishna was gave him the knowledge. Gave him the knowledge that hey, again I'm reminding you, I'm telling you the truth that your action would have no impact on me. And after 1 year, when he came back, he saw that nothing had changed. So it's called sammohan. You know what sammohan means? Bewilderment. When you get illusioned, living entities are very much, sammohita jana. All the living entities are completely illusioned. So likewise, Lord Brahma, and Lord Brahma is a jiva also, so there is chance that he could get sammohita, he can get bewildered. And then Krishna help him come out of it. So there are multiple examples, multiple lessons that we can learn from this pastime.
So, Prabhuji, so Lord Brahma was kind of puffed up with some kind of illusion, and that's the reason
Yeah,
he.
Lord Brahma was doubting that how come the Supreme Lord, Supreme Personality of Godhead. So uh, Krishna will play with his coward boy, with his friends, and those friends would basically make him calf, and they will ride upon him, and then they would eat some food and leave the remnant, and Krishna put in the Krishna's mouth, and Krishna would basically eat that. Krishna directly will drink the milk from the uh, cows. So he was doing some of the pastime the way he was doing. To the ordinary people, it appeared Bhagwan cannot do like that. What type of Bhagwan is this? What type of Bhagwan is this who can basically eat from the mouth of the, this cowherd boys, and who is becoming cows and calf and playing cows and calf, and these people are riding over Krishna. When Krishna, most of the fight would happen, Krishna would choose to get defeated. When he will fight with his cowherd friends, he would get defeated. So these personalities were thinking, oh my gosh, if he's getting defeated, then who, Ishvara, Brahma, Krishna, Chitananda Vigraha, and he's getting defeated. So his pastime was very confusing. I think I see that Prabhu has sent the link from Vedaves, 14th chapter. So which chapter, what did you send, Prabhu?
13th chapter.
Yeah, 13th chapter. So he's telling, so that chapter has that pastime of Lord Brahmasha Mohan Lila. So
Thank you, Prabhuji. I'll
yeah.
go through. I'll read that, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hari.
So Krishna did, the way he was dealing with cowherd boy, he appeared very ordinary person. And then they thought that he is an ordinary man. But you and I could also think like that. I mean, it's not only Lord Brahma think, but there are chances that you and I could also think like that, right? I mean, example is given when Krishna came on this planet, or when uh, Lord Ramchandra was on this planet. How many people thought that he's Bhagavan? I mean, when Krishna was on this planet, the entire Kaurava did not understood at all about him. Right? So it's like that. We need the knowledge of, we need the eyes of bhakti to see who the Krishna is. So Krishna wanted to teach that lesson. Is there something
Prabhuji,
else that he wanted to ask, or?
No, Prabhuji, got it, Prabhuji. Thank you. That's answer my question.
Yeah, what
Prabhuji,
is lesson for us then? Lesson for us is that just stay wherever you are within our limits. Don't try to override. Don't try to be too smart. Don't try to unnecessarily try to understand somebody's position. Uh, I can tell you one example. So Ramanand Rai asked Mahaprabhu, who is devotee? Okay. And Mahaprabhu says, the one who says Krishna wants is devotee. Then Acharyas have given multiple explanations that the one who says Krishna wants is devotee. And then second, he says that the one who is always remembering Krishna is devotee. Who always remember Krishna is devotee. And third, he says that just by looking at, he says is the topmost. Just by looking at the person, you remember Krishna. So all these three definitions are definitions of devotee in a Kanishta, Madhya, and Uttama stage. Okay. So devotees are, forget about Lord. He, in fact, Lord Brahma was being offensive to even those cowherd boys, because those personalities had done severe penances and austerity to come as Gopan and Gopis. You know that, right? That all of these Gopas and Gopis, they were all great personality, great rishis, right? So such a learned person not being able to see that is a aparadh, right? So then Lord Krishna decided, okay, if you are not able to decide, you are not able to understand that, then we have to give you the right message, right lesson. Krishna Bimohan Leela, Brahm Bimohan Leela is called. Sammohan and Brahm Bimohan. Bimohan means bewilderment, completely losing the intelligence, power of discrimination, determination. Anything anybody has?
Prabhuji, what is the difference between Krishna as Vastu versus Krishna as Bhagwan? I missed it.
Yeah, no, that's very good point. Krishna, so very simple understanding is that Bhagwan is Krishna.
Mm.
Simple. If you say uh, the Vastu of this book is Bhagwan,
Mm.
and then you say Vastu of this book is Krishna, that means that Bhagwan is Krishna, right?
Right.
That's very simple understanding.
But
Yeah.
the way Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has explained, uh, if we can go to the previous slide, I mean, where he has
Yes.
done Bhagwan.
The Bhagwan verse.
Yeah, Bhagwan thingy.
Okay.
Uh,
Which one?
uh, yeah, this one, right? Yeah.
So
Some need.
Krishna has,
Mm.
so Bhagwan also sometimes, one of the feature of Bhagwan is Ishvara,
Ishwar.
controller
Mm.
or creator.
Mm.
But Krishna is beyond this.
Yeah.
Krishna has that. Not only, that's why sometimes you see the word Ishvara
Mm-hmm.
and Bhagwan is used. So, and Prabhupada used the word Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Supreme Personality of Godhead has quality of Ishvara, has quality of Bhagwan.
Mm.
Okay, Prabhu? But he
Right.
has more than that.
Okay,
Is that
so
good enough?
yeah. No, okay. Is there a previous
Please.
slide also to this, right, where you have explained?
No, this is just the
Uh,
verse.
Oh, just okay.
So
Yeah.
what is your,
Yeah.
yeah, Prabhu, you can ask, no problem. You can,
Yeah, I mean, basically trying to
whatever you have
understand.
in your mind, you can
I
ask.
mean, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur distinguished it, right? How we can understand in these four themes, this Srimad Bhagavatam, uh, in which he has dealt with Vastu as Bhagwan versus Vastu as Krishna, Madhurya Rasa, Radha Krishna, and Bhakti Yoga.
Yeah.
So the difference, what is the shade of difference of understanding Bhagavatam when coming from a Vastu Bhagwan
All of this,
approach?
all of this.
Yeah, all of them. Okay.
Not only one. So, um, Prabhupada said, if I understand your question correctly, I'm trying to answer it. If I'm not answering right, you can say that, Prabhu, this is not what I was asking. Prabhupada said that 10th, canto, in order to understand 10th canto, you have to understand first 9 canto.
Yes.
And first 9 canto, when we are reading the pastime of Lord Ramchandraji or pastime of Lord, Narsimhadev or pastime of Lord Brahadev, one should not think that this is separate than Krishna's pastime, right?
Right. Yeah.
If you understand that way, then you can understand who the Krishna is. So like that. So when we are understanding the Bhagwan feature of Supreme Personality of Godhead, we should
Mm.
know that this with this feature, you would know Krishna more.
Mm. Mhm.
Bhagwan feature is feature of Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Mm.
But Bhagwan mostly, when we talk about Krishna as controller, then we are talking about his Yashwarya Lila only. Okay.
Mhm.
But when we talk Krishna as Supreme Personality of Godhead in Braja, then we're talking about his Madhurya Lila also. So, so if you ask me technically what is the difference between Bhagwan and Krishna, then difference is that Bhagwan up to Bhagwan what Krishna can do with Yashwarya Lila only.
Mhm.
But to be Krishna, the added quality is that he is also in Madhurya Rasa, where he feels, he is not a powerful person, nothing
Mhm.
is in control, but still he controls everything.
Mhm.
So it's kind of building, going one step up.
Mhm. So
That's what you were asking.
that's the realm where he gets controlled by his devotees.
Yes. And even if he gets controlled by it, then he is still controller.
Oh.
One should not think that if Krishna is getting controlled, then he has become controlled. He is still the controller, right? And
Yeah.
that's the mistake, our Lord Brahma is doing. He thought that, no, since he's being controlled by all of this Gopan and Gopis, how come he's Bhagwan? So
Mhm.
that is basically Ishwar feature.
Mm.
But, but, Madhurya feature is even more prominent than Ishwar feature.
Mm.
Nobody
So
in
we can say that in Brahman Vimohan Leela, he showed both his Bhagwan and Ishwar, Bhagwan and Krishna feature.
sure. Whenever
Yeah.
he says, whenever Krishna is called the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is Akila Samrita Murti. That word you should never. We have studied
Mm.
that in Nectar of
Bhakti Rasa.
Devotion and in Bhakti Shastri. He is Akila
Mm.
Samrita Murti. So we should not think that. And that's another thing. I just since I'm in that thought process. So when Krishna is coming as Lord Ramchandraji and serving as the Maraya Purushottam Sri Ram, one should not make of thinking that Ram and Krishna is separate.
Mm.
That is the blunder.
Mm.
Sometimes we do, thinking that Ramchandra is separate than Krishna. No, in that pastime, Krishna is acting as that person. He just based upon time, place, and circumstances, he's showing that qualities. When he comes as Lord Braha, one should not think that Lord Braha is basically bored and whatever he's showing is that's what he can show. No, in that particular pastime, Lord has to only exhibit that much of his strength. But all the strength, all the potencies are there. And Prabhupada gave the example that you take a candle and you can light the 10 candles. All of them is lit up with the same intensity. So like that. So Krishna can manifest his Shakti in different degree. But that doesn't mean that Krishna is limited up to that degree. So Bhagwan is one of his Shakti, but Krishna as Vastu is another of his Shakti. It's like Purna Bhagwan Sri Krishna, both Aishwarya and Madhurya. And then the next verse, in fact, kind of putting everything together. That Madhurya Rasa is the Vastu of this book. So that's what we are going to see. Then Radha and Krishna is the Vastu of this book. And then the Bhakti Yoga is Vastu of this book. So Madhurya Rasa is Vastu of this book. That's what we are going to see. So the same verse is explained by Acharya that this is talking about Madhurya Rasa. Prabhu, you have something, Satya Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji. One question, Prabhuji. So Lord's which incarnation, like Lord Rama or like Brahadev or Narsimhadev, in
Yeah.
all incarnations, Lord is exhibiting both opulences like Aishwarya and Madhurya, or just
No,
Krishna?
not necessarily. No, no. That's what I was saying. Depending on his, pastime. Like when he came at Radha Purushottam Ram, no, he had only one wife, Srimati Sita Devi. And Lord Ramchandra didn't even look at any other women. Shurpanekha came and he asked Lakshman that go and cut her nose because he's so no. So in his pastime as Lord Ramchandraji, Lord Ramchandraji did some exhibition of his Madhurya Lila, but not very prominently. His Madhurya Lila was very limited to his consorts. So no, not necessarily. What type of Madhurya Lila Nrsimhadev Bhagavan did? Nothing. But that doesn't mean that he had he cannot do. So is that good enough, Prabhu?
Got it, Prabhuji. That's the reason Krishna is a
Yeah. So you have heard that, right? That Lord Shiva has 55 qualities,
Yep,
and Lord
60.
Vishnu has 59, 60 quality, and Lord Krishna has 64, right?
Yep, yeah, yeah,
So it's like
Prabhuji.
that. It's like that. Okay, Prabhu. So
Yes.
there is another definitions here coming out of this verse. It says that Janmadya Satyo, he is the source of Madhurya Rasa. Janmadya Satyo means the cause of creation, maintenance, and destructions. So he is cause of Madhurya Rasa also. If cause of everything, right? Then he created the Madhurya Rasa also. What is the problem in that? And Anyavaditarthas, directly, indirectly, so he's the cause of meeting and separation. And since he is knower of everything, he is skillful in everything. He knows what is to be done, what is not to be done, right? But he is Swarat. One should not think that he is within the material realm. And then here he says that he conveyed Bharat Muni the same Madhurya Rasa, by which others are bewildered. So the problem of bewilderment is Krishna's Madhurya Ras bewilders people. You know,
Yeah.
Swarya Ras, very easily people understand. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Very easily. You know, Bhagwan means somebody who can expand, you know, who has four arms and who has, you know, divine, you know, clubs and conceals, and you know, he's looking very, very divine. How come a cowherd man, simple man can be Bhagwan? Okay, that's our definition. That's very important. And many time, you would see that Krishna or Lord, please forgive me, but I'm telling you this truth. Krishna mostly worship in Aishwarya. You know, people will be more obedient to Vishnu than Rama and Krishna. They are more, you know, one of the reason that there are more worship of Lord Shiva, because Lord Shiva looks like, you know, Bhagwan. You know, he's mostly showing Ashwarya, the form and the way he looks and everything else that attracts people. First attraction is because they don't know the scripture, they don't know more about Tattva. That attracts people. Oh, see how divine he looks, how opulent he looks. He has third eyes, you know. So this is how it is. Sometimes, and that's Krishna's plan too. Krishna doesn't want to reveal himself so easily, no, not to each and everybody. Okay, he doesn't like revealing himself to each and uh, everybody. So Krishna's Madhurya Lila is little difficult. Okay, unless and until we don't know who the Krishna is, knowing the Madhurya Lila is also very difficult to understand. So this verse also talks about Krishna's Madhurya pastime. His Madhurya Lila. That
One
he is the
question.
Raso Api Raso Varjam. Yeah.
One question I had. So today morning I was reading that verse, right? Ye yatamam. No, no.
Yeah. Jajatamam
Uh,
Prabhatam Siddham Tatame Bhajamyam. Yeah.
no, for 719, Prabhupada ji was saying about Vasudeva Sarvamiti Sah Mahatma
So
Sudurlabha.
Durlabha. Yeah.
So who is Vasudeva? So then he said about uh, Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagwaniti.
Niti
He knows
Sabjati.
three aspects of Krishna, of
Uh-huh.
Bhagwan. And he gave the example of sun rays, sun
Sunshine.
disk, sunshine, disk, and sun planet.
Planet. Yeah.
So, so the sun planet to
It's sun
me is
god.
the Bhagwan aspect, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now we are going even beyond Bhagwan. So we are going now. Who is there? Uh,
I mean,
Bhagwan.
you know, it's basically complete definition of the Bhagavan.
Bhagwan.
That's what it
Okay,
means.
deeper.
Yeah.
So now we have gone into the planet, and now we are looking at the activities of the
Yeah.
person
We are we
Bhagwan.
are we are looking at his pastime. We are looking at
Mhm.
who this Bhagwan is, and we see
Mm.
this Bhagwan has different. But both Aswarya and Madhurya is the Bhagwan realization, because there is a person who is Bhagwan.
Mhm. Mhm.
So it's meeting all the requirement. We are
Mhm.
not. It's not that we are losing any aspect of it, but it's adding more.
Mhm.
Right? You know that the Bhagwan cannot be defined, right? You know that, right?
Mhm. Right.
And the
Yeah.
that Sheshnag with thousands of his mouth, he cannot finish the pastime of Krishna, right?
Mm.
And he's doing it, I do this class half an hour, he's doing day in, day life, whole life. But he still can how so that's how you have to understand. So then
Continuous.
how much opulence he has that
Mhm.
even somebody is day in, day out, morning to evening, whole life and cannot finish,
Mm.
right?
He has a 24/7 radio channel
Yeah.
open.
So
Mm.
so more definitions to it,
Mhm.
okay?
Mhm.
When we are talking the pastime of Lord Ramchandji, we are adding more definitions to understand the pastime of Lord Krishna. We are understanding
Mhm.
Krishna better. It's not
Yeah.
that Rama or Krishna is competing each other. That's
Mhm.
not the way it should be understood. Rather, we are understanding the features of Krishna through Lord Ramchandra. Oh, one of the feature of Krishna is this, that is exhibited by Ramchandra. One of the feature of Krishna is Lord Nrsimhadev. One of the feature of Krishna is Barahadev, like that. One of the feature of Krishna is that he sometimes acts as Lord Vishnu. You know,
Mm.
one of the feature is that he is beloved, object of love for all the gopis, right?
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
like that, adding more flavor to it.
Mhm.
So uh, this definition says that Krishna is the object of or the Akhilasamritamurti. He is the personification of all the Madhurya Rasa. All Bhagwan has. I mean, you should not be surprised. Bhagwan has that.
Mhm.
Bhagwan has this quality. So let us meditate on that Bhagwan,
And Prabhuji,
from
one
whom everything has, all the rasa, all the mellows have come. Yes, Prabhu, please.
Bhagavan for me is Garbhodaksha Vishnu. That's what we're talking about, right? Not the Karma Dakshina, right? I just clarifying
No,
my.
all of them are Bhagwan. All of them are Bhagwan.
Okay, so including
Karno, Garbho, Sankarsna, Pardumna, Nirudna, all of them are Bhagwan.
okay, okay, okay.
Bhagwan basically
Yeah.
means, according to Prasar Muni, the six opulences. That's the definition of Bhagwan. You know what are
Okay.
those six opulences, Prabhu?
Um,
So I
yes.
creator, maintainer.
Complete
No. No. Yeah.
wealth,
Yeah, okay.
complete strength, complete beauty, complete education, complete fame, complete renunciation. That's the Prasar Muni definition. So nobody is more famous than Bhagwan. You and I will come and go, but your sons and your sons are the sons, your grandson, they will study about Vishnu. Yeah, like that. He's completely famous. Nobody is in a Trump. Anyways, people are coming and going, 5, 6 years they'll come and go. But Bhagwan will be always here. So all of the names that I gave has all of these features. So Bhagwan basically means that. Why suddenly you started talking about Garbhodakshay Vishnu Prabhu? I didn't talk about Garbhodakshay
The
Vishnu. From
reason
where
is,
this thought is coming?
yeah, the reason is I was thinking through. The reason came in mind is I was trying to how the expansion of the Lord happened and where the Lord Rama coming, where I think Garbhodakshina Vishnu, that's when he expand further in different incarnation. That's the reason I was referring. And
Mm.
yes,
Mm.
so like a Rama, Lord Rama, or Lord Brahadev, or Lord, all this incarnation from Garbhodakshina Vishnu expands, and that's the reason I was trying to connect my understanding or clarify, but looks like my
Oh, I see. So you are saying that Lord Garbhodakshay Vishnu is source of Lord Ramchandra?
that's I mean that's what I was thinking,
Yeah,
Prabhuji. Yeah,
yeah,
and
yeah.
that's the
This
Bhagwan.
is this is basically, that's how many people think that Krishna and Rama has come from Vishnu, right? But here is the thing. So the very best example to understand this is, in order for you to come to America, you have to go to American embassy, right? Right? Or the
Yeah.
very first time when you come to America, you have to go to American embassy.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then they will say that, here is the visa, you can go to America, right?
Mhm.
But
Yes,
did
sir.
you exist before or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how. One should not, yeah. So whenever Krishna comes to this material world, which is the realm of Garbhodakshai Vishnu, he comes through the embassy of Garbhodakshai Vishnu. But one should not think that he was not existing before. And that's the mistake normally people are making when they say that Krishna incarnated from Vishnu or Rama incarnated from Vishnu. No. So, Param Bhagwan is Krishna and Rama. And when he decides to come to this material world, he does come through the embassy, because this material world is, who is the super soul of this material universe? Garbhodakshai Vishnu. He has given Garbhodakshai Vishnu the power. But that doesn't mean that, he's coming through him. He's coming through him for sure, but he's coming from him. That's not what it is. Because when we look at the chart of the different manifestations and incarnations of Supreme Personality of Godhead, we know that Swayam Rupa is Bhagavan Sri Krishna. So there is a term that you have to remember, Swayam Rupa. Can you say this term, Swayam Rupa?
Swayam
Yes,
Rupa.
Swayam Rupa. Swayam Rupa means Lord himself. That's how it is. Swayam Rupa, the original form of the Lord. And the original form of the Lord is Krishna. That's all. Now we have to understand everything in that context. The Swayam Rupa is Bhagavan Sri Krishna. That's what the Brahmada Gaura Sampradaya teaching is. That's what Mahaprabhu taught to Sanatana Goswami, which is the subject of Madhya Lila. So that's how it is. Swayam Rupa is Bhagavan Sri Krishna, and from him everything else is coming. He is the cause of all the causes. Sarva Karan Karanam is Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Now, matter of understanding, technicality of the Shastric teaching. Is it good enough? So somebody can read this one.
Yes,
Can I
Guruji,
read?
I can.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry, bro.
Can I go ahead there?
Please read this one.
Let us meditate on Krishna, Satyam Param Dhimahi, from whom Yataha arises Janma, Madhurya Rasa, Adyasya, through meeting and separation.
Yeah. So from whom
Anvayat
arises
Rahasya.
Madhurya Rasa. So Krishna is the source of Madhurya Rasa. Okay, this is what he's saying. And how this Madhurya Rasa is being exhibited? Through meeting and separation. So Anyavad and Nitartha, directly and indirectly, it's like contrasting word. And the contrast here is meeting and separation, as Arya says. That meeting and separation, gopis are meeting Krishna and separating from Krishna. So that Raslila pastime. So he is the Janma. He is the source of Madhurya Rasa. That's what this line is saying. Yes, Mataji, please.
Who is the hero, most skillful in everything related to rasa, Ardheshva Abhignaha, is beyond the material realm, Swarat, who conveyed Yah Rudatene to Bharatamuni Adikavaye. The same Madhura Rasa Brahma, about which other poets are bewildered. Muyyanti yat Surayaha, in whom alone arises the three types of literary meaning तेजोवारि मृदां यथा यत्र त्रिसर्गविनिमयो in extraordinary form, Amrisha, and who defeats the withered arguers, Sada Nirasta Kohakam, by the extraordinary influence of the experience of Madhura Rasa.
Yeah. So
Sveta
this one,
Dhama.
this one I
Dhamma.
need to. So who defeats the withered arguer by the extraordinary influence of the experience of the Madhura Rasa? So, people sometimes argue, okay, how Krishna, one of the argument is that, this Hare Krishna people all the time, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. They are chanting. What they get, right? We get this challenge most of the time, right? That we are so much engaged in devotional service. What we are getting. This is the challenge that come across a lot to most of the devotee. What we are doing? I mean, what is the rasa there? Krishna's, this Acharya is saying here that the withered arguers are being defeated. Why? Because devotee experience the Madhura Rasa. So all of you, if I ask you, say, my chanting is not good. I still have to work on my chanting. It's not perfect. Still, I'm not able to hear, now able to connect with the holy name. But then Jamunacharya says that I want thousands and millions of tongue, because this word Hare, Rama, and Krishna is so sweet that one tongue is not sufficient to release the sweetness. Right? So this experience, the word here is being used, the experience of Madhurya Rasa. So this experience of Madhurya Rasa only devotees have. Devotees are mad, Gopis will leave their family, entire family, and in the middle of the night, they'll run towards Krishna. Right? And nobody will understand what's going on here. Why? Because they understand who the Krishna is. They have the experience of being in love with Krishna. Devotees are also in love with Krishna through devotional service. So that only devotee knows. Okay, so that's why the word is being used there. Who defeats the withered arguer, dry philosopher. That's what it means. The dry philosopher who doesn't believe in the process of devotional service, they are mad, seeing how the devotees are so mad about Krishna. Why? Because they experience the Madhurya Rasa. They experience the conjugal relationship with Supreme Personality of Godhead. And the more we are dedicated to this path, the more of this will reveal to us. So next two definitions we have that Radha and Krishna are the subject of this book, and then Bhakti Yoga. So last part for sure, Radha and Krishna. So Radha is so here is the thing, I mean, that part is in fact done. Krishna is the Vastu of this book. That part is done. And who is the personification of Madhurya Rasa? Srimati
Radharani.
Yeah, Aladni Shakti. So in fact, both 2 and 3 together is 4. So in 2, 1 is embedded. Okay. 3 is definition of 2. And 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, all are in 4. Okay. So Radha and Krishna is the object of this book. And the process to get to Radha and Krishna is Bhakti Yoga, which is also the object of this book. So in fact, this 5 definition in one sense give everything, which is the first verse. So first verse of the Bhagavatam, in fact gives everything. It gives that Krishna is the object. Radha and Krishna is the object. And The process to know them is bhakti. So this verse, that's why it's a very powerful verse. That's why, and this is only 5 definition. It has multiple definitions. You know, that's why when Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, when he was giving class, years and years he'll keep on talking, because he will abstract the different meaning of this verse and help us understand who the Krishna is. Okay, so that's how we have to understand that this verse is helping us understand who is the object of our devotion. What is the answer? Who is the object of our devotion? Radha and Krishna. And what is the process? Bhakti. So that's the point I wanted to draw. Why we are going through all of these definitions? We are going through these definitions to understand that Radha and Krishna, who are, if you understand Bhagwan, you can understand as Bhagwan, but also the person who is Akhilasa Amrita Murti, Madhur Rasi, known as Krishna, is the object. But we'll summarize this. Maybe next class I'll try to wrap it up and give you some of the summary of what we have been talking. Okay, so are we good?
One question, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
So when Srila Prabhupada, he wrote the commentary about Srimad Bhagavatam, his commentary is more aligned to the Srila Vishwanath Chakrabarti Thakur Maharaj, and Bhagavad Gita commentary is more aligned to the Bal Vidya Bhushan. Because I'm just trying to connect these two, Prabhuji. Is that you are on mute, Prabhuji?
Please go ahead. Go ahead. Ask your question once again.
So, okay. So, Bhagavad Gita, and I'm trying to align how the Prabhupada has. So, Prabhupada has given the commentary on the Bhagavad Gita. That's what Srimad Bhagavad Gita we have, and Srimad Bhagavatam also. Bhagavad Gita commentary is more aligned to the Bal Vidya Bhushan. And in the same way, if I'm understanding is, Srimad Bhagavatam commentary is more aligned to Vishwanath Chakrabarti Thakur Maharaj.
So that is not exactly. In fact, commentary of Srila Prabhupada is aligned with all the previous acharyas' teaching. So it's not that it contradicts with anything that has been spoken by other acharya. Does not contradict, but based upon time, place, and circumstances, like you. For example, what Prabhupada taught, 100 years back, 50 years back, if you become acharya, you would say the same thing in different, like for example, 2 days when we give the Bhagavatam class, we say everything and we take the example of iPhone, right? To make people understand. But 50 years back, there was no iPhone, right? So saying things based upon time, place, and circumstances to understand the people. And maybe, after you and I are gone, people will more understand artificial intelligence. And the teacher will tell more using the example from AI. But the teaching is same. Bhagwan is there, Madhurya Rasa is there, Krishna is there. So the way you say, Prabhupada was preaching to Western people. So he said the example that was applicable to them to understand. But that doesn't mean that teaching is differentiated. Now, accidentally it was found, and that's what you were asking, that Prabhupada writing was more aligned, not exactly, but more aligned with Baldev Vidyabhushan. And in Bhagavatam, Prabhupada summarized Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur and other acharyas also. So if you read Prabhupada's purport, Prabhupada did talk about this thing, but in very briefly he's talk about it. But yes, so it's like mixture. Bhagavatam commentary you cannot say, because at that time also, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur commentary was there, and it was very prominent commentary. So it's a kind of blend of teaching that is coming from all of our acharyas. He presented whatever was applicable for the audience to understand, and he put that information in the writing. But that doesn't mean, that's why, our many of the acharyas says that you can become acharya, others can become acharya. It's not like that there is no more acharya. One of the reasons that we don't support this other school of thought, Ritvik Marg, because they think that after Prabhupada Parampara has stopped. But that's not true. If after Prabhupada Parampara has stopped, then why not before Prabhupada Parampara was stopped? Why not before Bhaktisiddhanta Swami Maharaj Parampara was stopped? It's not like that. It's energy, it's Krishna Shakti that's going through the Bhakta. So whoever is qualified, Krishna will reveal them that strength. But based upon time, place, and circumstances, that devotee will reveal some part of their teaching that is needed for the crowd. Is that good enough, Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah, I just was trying to clarify my
No,
thought.
yeah. No, that's good. Thank you for asking. The more you ask, the better it is for others also. Thank you. So can we adjourn here? I have 2 more classes after 11th of the April. I'll be done with this class. Then we can go back to 9:30 session. वंशकल्पातरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णविन की जय, सिमल भक्तविन की जय। थैंक यू। हरे कृष्णा। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, गुरुदेव महाराज की जय। हरि बोल।